Vbhuji, we have two questions written down here from Vbhuji. He'd like to know, if we are spiritual beings in the human existence, why is it that our mind is attracted towards the materialistic world rather than spirituality?
It's a very good question. The answer is, when we are born into this world and we start experiencing things, it is only from the darkness that the journey can be made through light. And it is only from the bindings that you can be free. So when we are born into this world, we are born into this world of limitations. Time limits us, space limits us, our own desires limit us. And it's only that the journeys of lives that we go through, they are stages of progress. For example, say we all want to go to Delhi. Many people leave at different timings. They have different connections. Someone can probably find a direct flight, and if he finds the direct flight, then with the shortest amount of problems or time, he can reach his destination. For some people who have multiple connections, the journey will be more difficult. But in the journey itself, there are different stages of journey that you are in. For someone who is just beginning his journey, has a long way to go. That means there are a lot of questions to be answered, a lot of desires to be dealt with, a lot of feelings that have to be understood. And for some person who is just about to reach his destination, he has already been through all those stages. So when we are all born into this world, it's not that everyone is born with materialistic desire. Those desires are generated as we grow into this world, But if your spiritual journey has started even before, it has started before than this life, then what happens that the spiritual trait, if it's strong in the person, then those traits will also guide you through this life. Then automatically there will be desires, but it's not that you will be sort of influenced by those desires. Because when I travel everywhere, I get to meet a lot of people, from all walks of life, from all religions, so to speak. And I've also gone and attended a lot of functions in mosques in India. And you get to see children there also. There will be some children who will be playing, who will be laughing, who will be doing other things. But there are some children who will be engrossed in what is happening, Now the child is the same. All child, want to play, they have the same tendencies. But what is this tendency that despite this child who is seeing other children play, other children enjoying themselves according to, what act of fun that they are doing, but this child is not ignoring all that, and he's sitting there and he's listening to the sermon of the person sitting in front. So it happens that different people or different souls are in different stages of their journey. For the person who's about to complete his journey, for him the material desire does not have the same influence as on a person who's starting his spiritual journey. For him, going through different stages of experiences is important to formulate his own opinion, to formulate his own belief. And for those stages of experience to get fulfilled, he has to be materialistically influenced at some point of time to realize what the material influence is and how to break away from it. So it is a process of life, it is a process of experiencing, and as our experiences or as our consciousness expands, then the change is automatically. As you grow older, it's not necessarily we go wiser as we go older, but if we are growing older with experiences, older in consciousness, and we are getting wiser than that, then automatically the influence of what is material gets limited, to the basic necessities, because even if I say, oh, I want to be very spiritual, let me give up on these clothes and I, grow my dreadlocks and I take a single piece of cloth and wrap it around myself and I go start living in the Himalayas and I say, okay, I've lived in a cave, there's no problem over here. But still, if consciously my mind is not freed from desire, then the desire of the world will chase me back to that mountain cave also, So despite doing a lot of things, I have not done anything. Because even sitting in that cave, I'll be thinking, oh, this new thing was supposed to come out before I left, you know. Has it come out or not? Or, you know, I crave those desires. But there are people who are living in this world, who are fulfilling their daily duties, and you see that they are desireless, you know. They face their problem, they face their situation, they face their circumstances, they even face negativity of this world. But within themselves, they are serene, within themselves, they are centered, and they know what they have to do. So they face all those things with a smile on their face, and they move on. So within them, there is no desire of wanting good or good things to happen to them, or, you know, no desires that materialistically they are not satisfied, you know, because when we say that I'm not satisfied is also the root cause of creating desires, you know. But when a person believes that he's satisfied, then no desire can touch him, because he's happy in the state that he's in the state that he's been put in. So it happens that different stages have different sort of influences on us, and as we progress, then the influence of the external world or the material desires slowly diminish, you know. So it's a change, it's a process, and one should be true to one's path and one's belief and one's dedication, and then these changes happen automatically. We should not think about the changes, we should not think about the action and the consequences. We should just focus on, you know, just being a good soul, you know, and once we do that, then all changes happen.
Are there any other questions out there that anyone would like to ask? Okay, we got one more here. In order for worldwide premies to have access to your teachings and blessings 24/7, would you consider setting up a Twitter blog?
Twitter and Facebook have been very alien to me. I have not used it. I'm basically still struggling with Hotmail and Gmail right now. So I mean it is a very good thing, but I think so the website itself has a lot of information, a lot of discourses on Maharajji and sort of Maharajji's life accomplishments. And I think so the website is also a very good access to all the activities of the ashram,